What's up guys, welcome to the stream. Beach Juju, Eliza Nicole, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. It's a special day today, a special flight. Flying Janet Airlines, the airline that supposedly is super sketchy and flies to Area 51. So we'll see what that's all about. Get my last snaps in there. Sup, man? This should be a banger, guys. This should be a banger. Good morning, my love. Have a great and fun flight. Thank you, my love. Thank you for tuning in all the time. Should be a fun flight. This is a request from Beach Jujube here. The best aircraft I found for this flight was the 737 Janet Airlines 800 series. And we'll be flying from San Francisco to Homey Airport, which is also known as Area 51. Been a minute since we flew into the United States, so this is kind of a good refresher here. You didn't choose a Boeing 52 or C-130. Unfortunately, I could not find a decent enough Boeing 52 or C-130 to fly into the airport, so we're stuck with the most realistic option that I was left with. So I tried, I tested it, it was just not gonna work. So yeah, we wouldn't have been able to make a successful flight with that C-130 or Boeing 52, unfortunately. But we're trying our best here. I think the route is the most important, as well as the aircraft somewhat, but it's okay. I'm glad. Alrighty. Well, let's get this thing set up, shall we? We have the 737 configured in a very interesting way here. We have I think this is a Honeywell MCP panel, and we also have an analog standby instrument here. Apart from that, it's pretty standard 737, except for the fact that we have two SATCOM, what do you call them? Antennas here. We don't have any winglets, so we have the flat wing design. And the other thing is that we have the air stair package, so this is as weird as I can make this thing look, but I think that's pretty perfect for this flight. So let me turn up the volume here. We'll be on our way. Alright, let's get this thing set up. Alright, so we got our power, we have our batteries on. Let's go turn our panel lights on. Get the ground power selected. Good. Let's get our position. Logo lights on. Get our IRSs aligned here. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the floods here. Get the panel lighting on. Alright. So I guess the first thing we'll do is get our fuel in, huh? So if we go into fuel weight and balance, get all this set up here. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, everybody, whoever's on here. Let's go into, ooh, I didn't download the, let me download this into the folder here. Stand by, guys. Back one, charts, there we go. Now we have our flight plan here. We have 5.9 tons of fuel. I don't do pounds, not until, well, in real life, but in the sim I love doing kilograms because it makes more sense to me. Payload, 0 fuel weight, 55.7. So we have to add 14.6. We should get 55.7 there. if I did my math right, but we'll wait. Oh, 55.7, never mind. So we have to subtract, so we go 12,600. That should be 55.7. Cool. So that's all good to go. Let's go to our routing here, and then we'll go into our FMS and get all of this set up here. So 2106 is current, that's perfect. We're at San Francisco International, okay, SFO. Reference airport here, good. We're flying to Area 51. It's such a weird flight, but I like it. It's different from our routine. Flight number, we are Janet, so Whiskey 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 51. Such an original call sign. If I go into perf init, we have a 0 fuel weight. Our reserves are 1, thrust index 17, and our cruising altitude level 370. I don't know about 370, but we'll try. Okay, N1 limit here. We'll do a D-rated takeoff. And we'll climb 1, flaps 5, CG is good. Why is our CG not popping up here? I guess I gotta put that in manually or what? Fuel weight and balance, CG 20. Trim 5.75. So we'll key that in. 5 3/4. Cool, we'll put 143 into our V2 here. Well, actually, the first thing I gotta do is select a departure, right? So let's have a look at what Avitab wants us to do. I think Avitab wanted us to do runway 28 left. Oh, look, 28 right. Okay, yeah. Forgot that they land on the 28 lefts and take off on the 28 right, so we'll do 28 right on the West La 4. There we go. Transition is Nettle. Route activate. Insufficient fuel, blah de blah. We go Quebec 158 to P Park. From P Park we go direct Tumby. This is going to be interesting because I don't know what sort of arrivals. Okay, yeah. Runway 32, so we'll do the ILS Zulu for 32. No transition. That's all good to go. Perfect. So just let's make sure that our takeoff page is still good here. Yep, it's all good. 143 for V2, so what we'll do, we'll go up here to the MCP panel. Go 143. We'll do heading, which is 280. And we'll do 370 here. Okay, and then we can RML nav and VNav right off the bat. Okay, let's just make sure that our flight plan makes sense in the FMS here. So we'll do a, we'll skip through it here. I already see a disco, so we'll clear that disco. And then we'll go into plan mode and just step through the flight plan here. So this is an interesting thing that's happening here. Ease divvy. Divvy from divvy. That's that's very interesting here. I guess we'll vector ourselves for runway 32. But I don't know what happened with this here. Because it goes from there all the way here, so that's wrong. Alright. That doesn't make sense. KXTA. Let's try another arrival. See, it's putting the wrong runway there. It's probably because it doesn't recognize the airport. Alright, don't think we'll have charts. Stand by, guys. Because it's Area 51, we're not gonna have any charts for it. Trying to figure out what to do here. Yeah, even SkyVector doesn't see it as a real airport. Because it thinks that KXTA okay, what we'll do, let me see if I can get like an RNAV. Nope, it doesn't know where that runway is. Sorry for the weirdness of the flight. No, it's so good. It's an interesting flight. I'm just trying to figure out how to get there. Okay. Alright. I think I know what to do. I think I got it. This is why we stepped through the flight plan. Yep, alrighty, I know what to do. We have no choice but to do a visual approach. Alrighty, I got it. Cool. Let's go ahead and get the APU started. .370 in the pressurization panel. Everything here is good. What we'll do is we'll go into here and close all the doors. Remove the chocks. Make sure our parking brake is set. Awesome. Let me see if we have... no, we don't have any ATC. Everyone's still asleep. 122H. We'll go TARA. Alright. Homie Field is in the middle of Groom Lake or something like that in the middle Arizona or Nevada. I think it's in Nevada. So we'll no, we got it figured out here in terms of our flight plan. We'll have to do a visual approach here. Okay, APU started, fuel pumps coming on. Pressurize the hydraulics. We don't need any pushback, so everything is set up here. We can turn our yaw damper on. There we go. Alright, we're ready for engine start, so let's go ahead and take the GPU away. Here we go, guys. Beacon light on. Start number 1. What did I forget? Oh shit, I forgot to turn the packs off. Whoops. There we go. One good engine start, starting number 2. Cool, 2 good engines. Okay, we'll do flaps 5. Spoilers armed. Room is set. Just do a flight controls check here. Ooh, flight controls free and correct. Gotta cage this guy here. Cool, that's caged. So good to go. We'll turn the runway turn-off lights on. Everything here is good to go. Cool. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and taxi. Let me pause the music here for a sec. That's weird. I don't know why the spoiler retracted there. San Francisco traffic, Janet 51, taxiing runway 28 right. Cool, left is clear, right is clear. What we'll do is we'll taxi all the way down and then cross runway 28 left and take off from 28 right. Or sorry, 28 right is right here, so all we gotta do is just taxi all the way down. Look at that thing, so sketchy. Janet Airlines. Trying to turn the volume up for V-Pilot here. San Francisco traffic, Janet 51 is crossing runway 1 left, 1 right, San Francisco. Someone is there. So we'll cross, we'll turn our strobes on. San Francisco traffic, Janet 51 clear of runway 1 left, 1 right, San Francisco. This volume is really low, but someone's trying to transmit on frequency. Should be a fun flight, guys. So he's taking off on 1 right or 1 left, and we'll be getting off on 28 right. Well, one thing I didn't do is check the weather. Not good. 299 or 294. There we go. Alrighty. San Francisco traffic, Janet 51, line up and wait, runway 28 right, San Francisco. Okay, we'll turn our landing lights on.
Flight attendants prepared for takeoff, please.
Would be good if we close the cockpit door.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Approach path is clear. Here's 28 right. We'll arm the auto thrust. Okay, we'll wait a minute for that traffic. I don't know if it's turning left or not. San Francisco traffic, Janet 51, taking off runway 28 right. Traffic, Janet. Alright, here we go. You guys ready? Let's do it. 50%. Stabilized. Speed alive. $80 knots, cross-checked. V1 rotate.
V1 rotate. Positive rating.
Gear up.
$400.
400 feet checked. San Francisco traffic, Jana 51, 700 feet climbing, flight level 370. We'll see you.
1,000.
Laps 1. Laps up. Into the clouds. Auto brake disarmed, speed brake disarmed. Breaking out through the clouds on this early morning. Here we go. $6,500 continuing to climb. Okay, 10,000 autopilot coming on. Good stuff, good stuff. Cool, that was a pretty nice departure here. Continuing the climb. Awesome, awesome. Get one more view set up. Are we raiding Area 51 like last year, but they can't stop us all? That's hilarious. Yeah, we'll do some cool flying around there before we land this thing. So, yeah, we'll do some flybys and stuff. That's our raid. Yay. Yeah. We have to. At least make this flight somewhat interesting, right? So the best we can do is, yeah, just do like a nice low flyby. Do some performance 737 flying. 8,000 feet to standard. That'll be my punishment for not flying the B-52. Go, altimeter to standard. Let's see, what's the punishment? I didn't hear it. Oh, that's not a punishment, it's a fun thing, but we're gonna do a low flyby here in the 737. And, yeah, that's what we'll do instead of me flying the 52. It's not a punishment, it's a fun thing. But, we'll do that for sure. To compensate. To make it up to you, there we go. Liza Nicole with the Chef Frank emoji. Okay, yep. We'll make it nice and interesting. I used to hold a grudge on 737s, but I thoroughly enjoy every plane now. Flying performance is pretty good today. This standby altimeter is so old school. I love it. Except you can't even twist the barrel on it. Now it's gonna switch to 25. Boom. That's cool. I didn't get a Discord notification, so I missed out on joining you. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I stopped posting the, stream schedule on Discord because I couldn't do it. So what I'm ending up doing is just streaming when I can. Sorry about that, Mr. Splash. But welcome aboard, Brian. Thanks for tuning in. It's 9:27 a.m. Sorry, guys, but it is a little bit in the morning. Meh. I know. Laziness. Let me fix my hair for myself. All right. Well, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, not gonna lie. Top of climb is in about, how many miles is that? This is 20, 80, so about, let's see if I got it right, 50 miles? Let me see. Top of climb, oh, 44 miles. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. How can this number be increasing if we're going closer to it? Oh well. Clear skies ahead. Yeah, because it's the desert. But those clear skies could turn into thunderstorms real quick. My apologies. Do you know what day it is today? It's July the 1st. July 1st. Did I miss something? I know that I'm tired, but I know what day it is, at least, right? July the 1st. It's Canada Day? No way. So, today is the National Day of Canada. It celebrates the anniversary of Canadian Confederation, which occurred on July 1st, 1867. Wow, okay. 4 provinces became a kingdom in its own right within the British Empire, commonly known as the Dominion of Canada. A bit before my time. We're having fireworks tonight to celebrate our countries. Wow, that's awesome. Looks like you guys celebrate with fireworks, parades, barbecues, concerts, carnivals, fairs, and picnics. That's cool. Apparently there's no reason to celebrate, though, according to Reuters, the thing. Except Canada Day. Interesting that I'm reading history. Canada Day was built on genocide. This country was built on genocide. That's interesting. So it's more it's a celebration, but it's more of a Remembrance Day almost. That's crazy. Well, that's cool. Happy Canada Day. It's July 1st versus in the States it's 4th of July. Oh my goodness, I forgot that in 3 days it's 4th of July. You know who works on 4th of July? I do. Isn't that awesome? That's like exactly what I wanted. Not? That's cool though, man. 3,000 feet to climb. Oh yeah. I'm thinking of doing slow flight. Thanks. Not a problem. Not a problem. Thanks for tuning in, even though you have a holiday today. I had no idea. So I'm thinking of doing a low flyby. Anyone heard of Volanta? I think I have. Volanta is by RBX, right? It's like a pilot helper type of thing. I did the beta for Volanta. Pretty good. It's like a flight tracker. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Volanta is, it's very appealing to the eye. It's very modern looking. Let me see if I can log back in. Whether my account's still there. Yep, there we go. I have one flight tracked. 1,000 feet to go, check. I found it a few days ago. Seems okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. I literally do everything manually, so when I flight plan, it's with SimBrief, but like my inputs, it's not you know. You on VATSIM? Yes, of course. Always on VATSIM. Call sign Whiskey 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 51. Okay, flight level 370 and Mach 0.762. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing a low flyby, and then we'll land. We'll just fly the thing manually. It's been a minute since we flew the 737. I sort of missed it. We've been doing a bunch of Airbus and Tupolev stuff. It's always nice to have sort of a open palette to aircrafts, you know? And if I am buffering, I do apologize. For some reason, I got lucked out with the worst internet on the block. The speed is there, but the stability is, not. So our top of descent, trying to get a better view here, but the speed brake is in the way. There we go, that'll do. Top of descent in 127 nautical miles, which is in about 20, let's say 18 minutes. Excellent. Egg salad. It's the right way to say excellent, right? Egg salad. One of the coolest things is that there's a freaking checklist right here. So the next one we'll do... They don't even have a landing checks. or descent or anything. It's just safety inspection before start. Before taxi, and then shut down and secure. Huh. Interesting. Oh well. You doing any other flights today? Maybe. We'll see how I feel. I could do another one. Now that I think about it. We'll see. We'll plan a flight after this. How about that? Or I'll continue, or I'll resume my world tour that, yeah, that I'm doing in the Phenom. The next leg would be Alaska to Russia, so we'll be crossing that, be crossing the gap. If you'd like to suggest a flight, you can always, sounds like a plan, yeah. You can either continue, or I can invite you to my world tour that I'm doing, or we could plan another one. Maybe do some like Canary Island flying, or I don't know. Anything. The world's our oyster, right? So let me see. I'm trying to pull up the world tour. Uh-oh. Redeemed route request. There we go. CYSG to CYUL in a Lear 45. Oof, I don't have a Lear 45. Any other aircraft? CYSG to CYUL. Since it's Canada Day, maybe Splash, do you want to fly that flight? Any other aircraft? Would a King Air be okay? I'm on X-plane, so that's, a Lear 45 is a bit hard. Other similar would be cool too. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. Looks like St. George to Montreal, 132 nautical miles. Cool. Yeah, nice short one. That sounds good to me. We can do that one, Mr. Splash. It's my home time. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And then we shall do that. Guess you're getting 2 requests in there. Let me see here. EGGP is mine, yeah, Liverpool. Awesome. Start seeing the Nevada, Sierra Nevadas here. That's awesome. We've got 87 miles to top of descent. In about 12 minutes, we'll be descending. Yeah, I think we can do the next flight request. Because this is a shorter flight, so... But hey, the more shorter flights, the better, guys. I'd love to take a, you know, a break from long hauls. It's mentally tough. Trying to think what I have similar to a Learjet. I mean, have a Phantom. Phantom is the closest thing I have. Yep. Quite excited for this, for the landing, because we'll be, what do you call it? Doing like a low flyby type of thing. So that should be a quite excellent experience. First low flyby in the 737 I've ever done, actually. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I crash, I crash. If I don't, I don't. Hopefully not. I hope real-world training taught me better than that. Look at all these mountain ridges, that's awesome. Hopefully we can find the airport, but I think we will. I think we won't have too much of an issue there. But we shall see. We shall see what we can do. You're not gonna crash, dude. Oh, I know. We nearly did when Eliza shut my engines down one time, right? But, let's not talk about that time, right? Let's not talk about that time. If I crash, that means that the flight doesn't count, right? So I gotta pick my poison there. Got my captain's hat ready there for the landing. Looks like a total meme. Ooh. Beach Jujube, I just realized I could stream MSFS for the first time ever, and I could fly in the CJ4, which is a Citation. That's as close as I can get to a Learjet. Would that work? I have the working title CJ4 mod. That could work, plus the scenery would look pretty good too. RIP FPS, but I think it'll be worth it. How about we do that? As you wish. Okay. Yeah, why not stream MSFS for the first time? I think that would be an experience. Just hope my FPS don't die. That 1070, EVGA 1070 life. Top of descent is coming up. Right, so what I'll do is I'll actually go into SimBrief. And I'll make the flight plan. So that we're ready to go afterwards. I just realized I don't have an intermission screen, so let me make one right now before we start our descent. Let me see here. This might go, you guys might not see what I'm doing. Yeah. Alright, stand by, guys. I'm making an important screen here. I'm just picking an image here for the intermission screen. How about that? And then I'll go into here. And bring this guy down. How's that? That looks alright. That'll do. Alright guys, sorry about that. Because when I'm switching to MSFS, I want an intermission screen, right? Cute. Super duper nice. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. That's actually from our last stream. This is why I like taking screenshots, you know, of stuff. Because then I can use them later for different projects or different things. So whenever I have the chance to take a screenshot, like I already took a screenshot of this flight, you know. I have a whole folder of screenshots. Let's see here, yeah. For example, I took a screenshot of our plane earlier. And here as well. And then I have all these different screenshots. Isn't that awesome? All these different things here. All these different flights. You know? It's like a collection. Oh, look at that one. My favorite one, Eliza. Favorite screenshot. It's the Phantom with my our livery here. Anyways, let's think about descending right now. So what we'll do is we'll put in... We'll do 4,500, huh? Let's do 5,000 feet. And here comes a descent. Cool. I'll do the seatbelt signs on.
Seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign has been switched
Look
off.
at that, already some suspicious activities out here. Uh-oh. Dangerous. I don't know, guys, I don't know. I hope we're flying towards the right airport, you know? Well, at least it's a VMC day, so we could see where the hell we're going. I'm a little bit nervous that the FMS is bringing us to the wrong airport, but time will tell. It says we're 95 from it, so I trust it. I wonder how self-announcing works around this airport, like, Area 51 traffic, Janet, blah blah blah, you know? That'd be hilarious. No, I'm sure they have some kind of control tower there. I'm sure more comes in and out than we think. Yeah, Eliza, if you're watching, this is my icy hot neck pain patch. I might use it later. Smells so good. Like menthol, mint. Go with Area 51 traffic, yeah. I know, right? So I'm trying to see what the altitude is here, but what the elevation is. It's hard to tell. 5,000 might be a little bit too low. Hope the other one helped. Oh yes, it did. I feel refreshed today. Finally, thank you. I feel relaxed in a sense. Trying to look for the airport already, but it'd be like our 11 o'clock, like there. Don't see anything so far. Uh-oh. Retro. We'll find out real quick. Yes, we will be flying this plane like a fighter jet in just a minute. Yeah, so the next flight is already good to go. I'll actually link the OPF right here, or OFP I mean, for whoever wants to join. It has everything you need to know on it. And yeah. Okay, 240 descending down. Good thing I updated MSFS this morning, so that's all good to go. Pretty much just have to set the flight up and load it, so it'll be a quick turnaround here between this flight and the other. Let me make sure that the CJ4 mod is actually current. Yeah, the last edit was 25 days ago, so we're good to go. Cool. Still trying to find it, but I don't see it. Maybe it's somewhere there? I don't know. We'll probably see it when we get closer, I hope. And the altimeter is going to be 3004. We're still high, there's still time, so... Yeah, this trip time was actually exactly an hour, so we should see an hour.
Traffic.
Why do we have traffic?
Clear.
Oh my god, it's Brian, Scandinavian 1438. That's hilarious. You guys see him there in the back? Oh my god, Brian. Oh, that's hilarious. There he is. What the hell? We're being intercepted, guys. That's so cool. We're being intercepted by Brian, by Splash FSFX. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Let me call him on frequency. Oh, Mr. Brian. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Thanks for doing that. That's so cool.
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Keep having traffic warnings. I might just turn the TCAS off. That's so appropriate though, right? Look at that. We got the fighter jet and then we got me. Just there. That's so cool. That's one of the best flight sim moments. Can we see area? Oh, I see area 51, guys. It's right there. If the traffic warning keeps going off, we'll just turn the TCAS off. Or like, trying to think what else we could do. Yeah, we can just turn it off, to be honest. But so far, so good. Just behind us there. That's bloody awesome, dude. That's so cool. Yeah. There's area 51, I could see it. Right, what we'll do is kind of vector ourselves into that valley. So like heading 040 from present position. That's so funny. There he is. That's awesome. So it looks like we're gonna come in a little bit flat here. So let's level off at 10,000 and we'll see what happens. But it looks like we are coming in a little bit flat. Actually, let's see 12.
1,000 to go.
But I mean, I could see the airport there. That has to be it. Yeah, that has to be it. So we'll just level off here for now, or is it not the airport? Ah, that has to be it behind those hills there. That has to be it. Oh yeah. Okay, let's step down to 10. I think it is 2, yeah, it has to be. Traffic, yep, that's Mr. Splash. There he is. Oh, he's gonna pass us. He's gonna pass us. Oh, schnacks. Oh, yeah. Ah, that's awesome. Intercepted. And that has to be it out there. Flash is gonna take a look at us for, take a look for us here, I think.
$1,000 to go.
Let's keep coming down by 2,000 feet. 1,000 feet a minute, I think, is okay. Flash is doing his magic there. Okay, 10,000 feet, lights are on, we'll slow to 250. Speed brakes armed. So you can see we have terrain here, so looks like, yeah, 4,000 feet is where the terrain is. How far are you, my love? I'm about 5 minutes away. Yeah, we're pretty close. Down to 4. Do auto brake 3. The weather just changed. Oh, it's bloody hazy. Oh well. We're still VMC. The visibility just decreased just a little bit. But yeah, so if we descend down to 8,000, we'll be about 4,000 feet above the terrain.
1,000 to go.
That has to be it. We still have you on TCAS, Mr. Splash. There you are. There he is. Hope I lost him. There you go. Oh yeah, there it is. I see the airport now. There we go. I see it. Awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and slow down. A little bit of speed brake here. Let's kind of fly downwind if we're gonna do this. And then let's get down to 7,000, or actually, let's get down to 6 if we can. Let's try 7 first. Let's start bringing those flaps in. We're not landing yet, we're just gonna do a... Careful! Oh yeah! Careful for aliens. We're not landing yet, we're just doing a low flyby here.
1,000 to go.
So let's take this down to 180. We'll do flaps 15. Alright, let's turn the autopilot off. Plane is mine. Just doing a low flyby first. Yeah, that's flaps 15. We'll slow to flaps 15 speed there. Yeah, we have the runway in sight. The gear warning is on, but the gear is not down. Can't I inhibit it somewhere here?
1,000 to go.
How do I inhibit the gear sound? Thought I could somewhere. Anyways, we'll do a low flyby here. Guess you guys are gonna have to bear with the gear sound. Must be somewhere here where I could inhibit the sound. Oh, where's the gear horn?
1,000.
Oh well. Just keep flying. Runway in sight. We'll do a low flyby here.
Traffic, clear of conflict.
See how low we can get.
500.
Traffic.
400.
Clear of conflict.
Low flyby, runway 32 left at area 51.
Terrain.
There we go.
Terrain.
200.
We'll fly above 20 feet or so.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Can we get any lower? 10 feet. Alright, auto thrust is mine. We'll go around now. Oh, positive rate. Flaps 5. That's freaking awesome. I'll fly outbound now and teardrop back into runway 32 left. Area 51 traffic Janet 51, we are climbing up again and re-establishing for the approach runway 32 left. We'll call one on final, area 51. Yeah, let's get our landing speeds here.
1,000 to go.
Do flaps 40. Alright, let me cut the music here so you guys can hear. Well, basically, we did a low flyby here, and we'll be coming back here to runway 32 left. So, yeah, we're just coming out just a little bit. What we'll do is we'll get flaps 10 here.
2,500.
To gear down. .139 will be the final approach speed. Nice flyby. Thank you, Beach Juju. Appreciate it. We'll definitely look at it in the replay. Flaps 15. Alright, so the runway's there. We're just turning final now. We're staying within this 7 nautical mile ring here.
Traffic.
We have Mr. Brian here. It's fine. No factor. Probably get more flaps in here.
Clear
Flaps
of
30.
conflict.
There we go. Area 51 traffic, Janet 51, base for final runway 32 left, area 51. Flaps full. Okay, runway in sight.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Runway inside, landing checklist, auto brake set, speed brake armed, flaps 40, landing lights on, engine start mode selector continuous, landing check complete, flaps 40 and green light. Winds are calm. Let's go. Oh yeah, Eliza. Let's go. Lego. Butter, reversers, decel, manual braking,
80 knots.
80 knots, reverser stowed. Just roll out. Next step is flying a UFO.
Main city with your seatbelt
Right?
fastened
Holy.
until the seatbelt sign is turned off.
Alright, let's start braking here. I should have taxied out there. What we'll do is we'll turn it around. We'll kind of backtrack because I don't want to go all the way down there. Butter, olive oil, thanks Eliza. Oh yeah, baby. We have 51 traffic, Jana 51. Backtrack, runway 32 left. You got Brian landing on, I think, 32 right. Oh shit, never mind, he's landing on the same runway. We better vacate. Light director's off. We'll start cleaning this beast up. And there he is. Sunk a little bit because of our terrain differences. Congrats, was a nice landing. Thanks, Beach Shijub. Appreciate it. No entry meaning no entry back there. Awesome, yeah, that was sick. Landing lights off. Engine mode selectors to auto. Wing light off. We'll start the APU. Great flight. Thanks, Eliza. And now get ready for the next. There he is, Mr. Brian. Thanks for joining me, Bray. Another, yeah, I'm gonna do another flight. It's a quick one. Took me back to my virtual military days. Oh yeah. Flying fighters for sure. Right, I guess we'll just stop right here. We'll take, what, 15-20 minutes? Maybe half an hour. Probably half an hour. Alright, parking brake is set. Okay, my love. Thanks, Eliza. Alright, thanks, my love. Cool, that's all good to go. Let's go ahead and shut these bad boys down. think Brian's right behind us. Oh, no. Disconnected. Cool. Turn those off. Go. Packs off. AP lead on. Hydraulic pumps off. Yaw damper off. Window heat off. Cool, guys. Welcome to Area 51. Reloading P3D. Okay. Not that bad. Yeah, not bad. If anything, it'll be like a MSFS test. Alright, let's have a look at the replay and switch over to MSFS, and then we'll go from there, guys. Cool flight request, man. Thank you. Let's have a look at the replay. So this is where we begin our low flyby. Oh yeah. That's so cool. MSFS Flight Sim 2020. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look at that. How fine those movements are. That's awesome. Lovely, right, Eliza? I know, right? And then we say, screw it. Auto thrust off, and we start the climb out again. Pitch for 15 degrees. Start cleaning that up. And then we come around here, begin the teardrop, so 45 degrees off of the runway. Gear comes down, we start the turn. Join the 45 again. Flaps are all the way down. Turn for final. Slight overshoot, fix it. Nice and stable approach. Let's see what we got here. Oh! Oh! Yow! Come on. Come on, guys. I mean, seriously. Mwah! Chef's kiss, eh? Eliza knows chef's kiss. Eliza is a chef. I mean, can you believe this? Jesus, I can't get over it. One more, just because I'm... We're gonna miss it in this view. I mean, come on, is that butter or what? Is that olive oil? Chef's kiss, yeah. There you go, Eliza. Are you serious? Alright guys, enough of that replay. Thanks so much for watching. Just kidding. We'll be back. Short intermission, switch to MSFS for the next request. We'll be back, guys. Stay tuned. Give me 5 minutes or so, and we'll be good to go. Alrighty, well, it's loading. Let me see if I can get... I'm beautiful, this screen is up now. Wow, this is so weird streaming this MSFS. We're always an X-plane, but... oh well. Let's have a look. There we go. That's full screen now. Alright, let's see here. World map. We're doing... I totally botched that up. Hang on. There we go. St. George's. Have a look at... well, we don't have much of a choice. We have this one parking spot there, but oh well. And then we're gonna be in the CJ4. Oh, where's the CJ4? Where's the CJ4, guys? Huh, there it is. Alright. We don't have many liveries. Alright, let's just set the weights now so that we're good to go. Let me have a look here. We should be... everything here. Okay, guys, so just for your information, the flight time is 40 minutes, 40. We have 1 ton of fuel, so let's do... oh, what the hell happened? I guess it's because we left that. It's gonna be 500 liters. We do it like this. So 1,000 liters or 1 ton. And then our takeoff weight... why does it keep doing that, guys? Because we keep switching windows. Takeoff weight 6.5. So let me go and adjust that. 6.5, and then we can move the CG into the green. There we go. Good to go. Flight conditions, we're gonna do live weather and time. Air traffic, that's off. That's good to go. Let's click fly and see what happens. Might be a long load time just because I'm never in this simulator. Never, ever, ever, ever. I should be, though, theoretically, because it's a great simulator. It's just not, you know, not up to par with some things, but hey, I don't want to talk crap about a simulator, for which I'm streaming in the category of most of the time in X-Plane, so... yo! Alright, so we're in... are you telling me that it's raining right now in this location? Oh my god! Oh, well, that's fun, innit? Yeah, rip FPS, but oh well. Actually, they're not that bad. Well, just wait until we turn the screens on. Then it'll be bad. So it's raining. Thanks, wow. It must be not the best Canada day because it's raining right now. Beach Jujube. But, yeah, it is what it is, right? Alright. I just remembered something. I forgot that our call sign is not this one. Oh well. It's okay, we'll just pretend that it is. We actually filed for cloudy on active sky. Yeah. Must be a little bit different depending on what simulator you're in, but I'm just fetching it from real world weather off of MSFS, so it's probably different. Actually, November Mike Delta Delta, let's file for that. That way we can just go on to vPilot. November Mike Delta Delta, and we're a C25C. Cool, so we are live on VATSIM. Hey, Beach Jujube, if you'd like to join this flight, by all means, go ahead. Alright. Let me see here. Let me get the battery on. The avionics on. It's cloudy for real here, yeah. Well, this ain't no sprinkling. This is full-on rain, and the visibility is very interesting. So, I guess it is what it is, right? Oh, the rain's kind of stopping. Oh, wow. It is. That's cool. Alright, let's initialize our position. Flight plan. Where are we flying from again? Flying from... Charlie Yankee Sierra Golf. Sierra Golf. And we're flying to Montreal. Cool. And our flight number is November Mike Delta Delta. Our departure is runway. It's cloudy. It's not raining, but it's cloudy. Got it. Okay. CYSG to CYL. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Let's see here. Runway 6, Vicbu. Runway 6. We don't have any SIDs. We'll go into legs. Actually, we'll go into FPL. To Vicbu. Big Boo, to Vicbu. From Vicbu, we go to Gorux. St. George, Montreal. Awesome. So next point, it was Gorux. Gorux. Execute. In it, our cruise out is flight level 340. I don't think we'll do that, but we'll see what it gives us. Takeoff outside air temperature is +6. It's cold. Y'all are cold. No such weather profile, right? Okay, cool. So that's awesome. Weather. Live weather. Alright. Well, it is what it is, right? Takeoff flaps 15, anti-ice. Oh, we'll turn it on. We'll send it to our FMS. That's fine. Everything here is set. Nice and easy, right? Nice and easy. And then we'll even go to the extent of putting sort of our arrival in. Our expected arrival, which is 6 left, Ombre 8. We'll see how accurate that is, but yeah. We have a flight disco, so we'll go here and clear that disco, execute. And then we have another disco, which we'll clear. Oh, I know why. We can't do that because that's a vector, so we'll just leave it as is. FSF, FSX splash sent a... Oh, there you go. I'm in the cabbage, apparently. But I'm glad that you're here. Let me know when you're ready, but I'm almost ready to go. So what we could do... Okay, we'll just leave that vector in there because that's probably an important thing. Go altitude 340. Again, whether we'll reach that or not, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Runway 06 is our departure. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it is. 06. That's weird. We're departing runway 06 and landing 06. So we'll put 060 in here. And then we'll go into the upper menu. Actually, not upper menu. Lower menu. Change this to PPAWS. There we go. And then the same thing here, we'll go PFD menu, go to PPAUSE. PFD menu, and we'll change our baro mode. Baro settings, and we'll change it to standard. Oh no. Not that, I have to change it. Damn it, this is what happens when you don't fly in this sim. Format. Maybe into config. Yeah, pressure, there we go. That's gonna change. Except how do I change this one here? There we go, inches, cool. 2992, that's all good. Now we can zoom in here. Okay, that flight plan looks acceptable, so I think we're good to go. Mr. Splash, are you ready? I'm ready to go. I've got all of this set up here. We'll have to push ourselves just a little bit. It stopped raining now, excellent. So I guess the weather is matching up, huh? Right behind you. Okay, cool. Let me see. I forgot how to push in here. Right. How do you push in MSFS? I literally forgot. That's not acceptable. That's embarrassing. I think I can just shift P it, right? Alright, so let's do this. Let's go ahead, get our beacon light on. Well, our nav and beacon for sure. We'll go ahead, release the parking brake, which should be right there. And we'll shift P. There we go. We'll shift P this guy just a little bit. Splash is right there behind us. And I think that this is good here. Perfect. We'll set the parking brake again. Climate control up to normal, and we'll start the engines. You could just do reverse thrust. That's true. But unfortunately on this plane we don't have reverse thrust actually. So we can't do it actually. I can't do reverse thrust. I do like the concept though. The concept is good, but the practicality is not. One good engine start, now let's start the second. That amp, yeah, I know we're draining a lot of battery turning these engines on. So we should actually turn the... Well, the gens are out. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. The gens should be already on. Which I think they are. Actually, on. I think we're good there, right? Okay, well, arm nav mode. Actually, we first have to turn our flight directors on. Arm nav mode. We'll climb out at V2 plus 15, which is 124? We'll just do flight level change for 124. Cool, we have 2 good engine starts. Excellent, we'll do flaps 15. I think you're set up. Let's do a flight controls check. Flight controls being correct. We'll turn our taxi light on. Logo light can go on as well. Taxi.
May I have your attention, please? At this time, please comply with the illuminated seatbelt and no smoking signs. Thank you.
Let's go ahead, power up. Alright, so there's runway 24, so what we have to do is taxi back all the way there, and probably backtrack. It's probably what we're gonna have to do. St. George's. Oh my god, I could hear myself on fucking Unicom. It's because I have COM 1 and COM 2. Oh no, hang on. You gotta go into this page. There we go. St. George's traffic, November Mike Delta Delta is a CJ4. We'll be backtracking runway 2406. Alright, make sure that the approach path is clear, which I think it is, so we'll go ahead and turn the landing light on, strobe on. Get your strobe on, get your strobe on. You know that song, guys? Yeah, the runway's clear. Well, for being an MSFS stream for the first time on my channel, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, is it? Gonna backtrack all the way down, and from there we'll depart runway 06. Trim is set, flaps are down. All we gotta do is just take off. That's a pretty long runway, actually. For being a municipal airport. Windsock is telling us that the winds are actually coming from runway 24. Oh shit. Oh well, guys. Oh well, we'll still take off from 06. That's what we have in the FMS. But yes, technically we should be departing runway 24. It's okay. Okay, we're lined up and ready for takeoff. St. George's traffic. Citation November Mike Delta Delta departing runway 06 St. George's. Here we go. Hold the hold the brakes. Oh, hang on. Stop. Veto static is cold. What the hell? Oh my god, we had wing anti-ice. I need these guys on. There we go. Oopsie, here we go. 6 knots crosswind. Okay, for sure. Go to... yeah, it should be okay. If anything, we'll just do crosswind correction here. B1, rotate. What the fuck? There we go. How's gear up? We'll do a right downwind departure. St. George's traffic citation, November Mike Delta Delta, right downwind departure for runway 06. Here comes the rain. Diddle. Somewhere there, Beach Jujuba's there. What is that emoji? Eliza, what is that emoji? I can't see it. Alright, flaps up. We'll climb out at about 220 or so. Plane taking off. Oh, sorry, I can't. Okay, I think I kind of see it now. My bad. Okay, so we're right downwind now for runway 06. Ah, and Splash took off as well. Look at that. Awesome. My house is somewhere in there. Yeah, somewhere in there. Plane taking off. Oh yeah, look at our awesome clouds here. Don't want to fly into those, do you? I'll pitch down just a little bit. Let's go ahead and program this here. So we'll go to our director first waypoint, which is VicBoo. Execute. And we'll go autopilot. Cool. Very cloudy, very cloudy. Okay, 10,000 feet, lights coming off. We'll keep the belt and safety on, actually. Actually, screw it, we'll turn it off. It's just us on board. Okay, we'll climb at 230 now, or actually 240. You know what, we could just climb out at 250. We'll probably have enough performance, it's a cooler day. Let me start checking out the approach charts here. What are we? ILS runway 06 left. It's going to be 1093 for the frequency. To tune 1093. Conditions are realistic. I don't see the blue of the sky. Oh yeah. Probably won't because got a nice thick layer of clouds here. You have a little patch there, but you're probably somewhere on this side, huh? That's cool. Alright, and we have approach course of 058, so I need to go into here and change my course. Ah, shit, I won't be able to do that though. Oh yeah, I will now. Cool, now I can go back into this, go into this screen, and now click on nav again. Cool. So we're set there, we're set for the approach. The only other thing I would do is put the minimums in here. So I would go into radio altimeter and then go 300. There we go, 300 is set. Cool. All we gotta do is just fly now. Worse weather back there, a little bit better weather back over. A little bit better weather in front of us. Oh shit, tongue twister. I think we'll definitely be able to reach 340 here. Cool, guys. We'll probably even reach our topic climb by ZIBO, which is our initial fix. Beautiful scenery out here in Canada. See if we have any ATC in, we got Toronto Center, that's not our jurisdiction, or we're not in their jurisdiction. So, yeah. Kind of screwed on A2C, but that's okay. Looks like we have Mr. Splash who's passing us there. But he's passing us low level. Trying to find him. I don't think I will find him. He's somewhere there with us, parallel. Our traffic was turned off. Maybe we'll be able to see him now. Probably not, though. Ah, there we go. There's a screenshot. Aha, there we go. Yeah, I'm way above you, man. Ah, that's what happens when you're in a light business jet. At about your 1 o'clock below, yeah. 1 o'clock below. It's gonna be hard to see you, but I trust you. Only 20,000 feet. Oh, wow. Okay, that's why. Yeah, no way we're seeing you on TCAS. It's all good, though.
Altitude.
Altitude, 1,000 feet to go. Checked. Okay, let's go into cruise mode. Let me look up plan mode here. I'd like to see how we're doing. That's not gonna work, is it? Oh well. I think it will work out. So I'm trying to see where our top of descent would be. Hopefully that has it planned in here. But I think it needs us to delete this vector to close the gap so that it could give us a descent. And then I can go into Whoa. Thunderstorms. I'm ready to sending out cheese. Why is there a top of descent all the way there, though? That doesn't make any sense. I thought there was a way to change the information that's here. We've got some weather here, huh? Stay back to map symbols. Once it's 9,000 or below at oop tag. Maybe it'll recalculate the descent. That's weird. Might know the surprise. I already have 10k, but I might save for a surprise later. I know exactly what you're talking about. I gotta turn that up to 20k now. Yeah, guys, I think we need to start a descent here. Alright, let's get down to 9. And we'll do a flight level change. That's weird why I didn't get any VNAV. It's very weird. Yeah, oh god, Eliza. Well, thanks for not doing that right now. There we go, that's what I was looking for here. Oh well, I guess it didn't like to calculate our top of descent because of the fact that we had a discontinuity. But that's okay, we're working through it. Good pilot can fix problems that occur in the air. Except I'll need to really start the descent here, like 3 grand a minute or so. Because we're not going to reach that UBTEG thing, so let's go ahead and just get some spoilers out. Anything over like 3,000 is probably an uncomfortable descent, but since we're the only ones there, why not, right? We're pretty much nose diving down. Oh well. Hey Eliza, what if I literally just changed the 10 grand for redemption to 20,000? Would you be pissed? I'm literally scared of it. Okay, we're not gonna reach UBTEG by 9. But I'll do 4 below here. What surprise? What I missed? No, so I have if you have 10,000 bird strikes, which is 10,000 of my channel points, you can redeem the option for me to shut engines down midair. And so this is the surprise Eliza's telling me about, because she has 10,000 bird strikes. The problem is, though, that I'm afraid of that, so I want to change it to a higher redemption points, but that's cheating. I make minor adjustments here and there, but that's about it. Only have 2K, yeah. It takes time to get him. Ah, I see you on TCAS. Ah, I see you, Mr. Brian. Look at that. I found him. He's right there. That's cool. So we'll get down to 9K, hang around there, and yeah, keep descending down. Oh, my back. Yay. Well, here comes the VNAV profile, so we could theoretically click on VNAV, and we'll just catch that. There we go. Now we're back on VNAV, so I can stow this guy. Ooh. So we fixed our little issue there. Excellent. And why I'm still on cruise power, I have no idea. But we're hauling ass. Which is kind of a good thing. I think I see the airport there, Montreal. Cool. Montreal traffic, citation November Mike Delta Delta. We are 1000, descending to 9000 and continuing for the arrival runway 06 left. We'll call when ready, when established on 06 left, Montreal. 10 grand, landing lights coming on. $250, 10,000, awesome. Pretty much downwind for runway 26 left. Sorry, 06 left. Looks like Splash is going to be landing on the 24s there. I think I see him. There, altitude, okay. Let me double check the METAR here. 210 at 9. So runway 24 is actually the prominent runway. I don't know why SimBrief keeps giving me the wrong runways. That's the worst part. Like, what the hell? 210 at 9. So we should be on runway 24. Alright, let's redo this then. 24 left. Execute. Oh, so annoying. So let's get down to business. No, I'm kidding. Let's get down to 2500. We'll go direct to that is so annoying. Montreal, change of plans for citation November Mike Delta Delta. We're gonna be downwind for 24 left. We'll call when established on the LS 24 left, Montreal. That's so stupid. SimBrief is so wrong sometimes. Flight level change. Alright. Heading mode down to 2600. Let's see, that means our frequency is different. 238 and it's 1105. Okay, so we're still... Where's the runway? 5, let me go into this mode. 238 is the course. Oh, it's already set for us. We just gotta get down to 2,500 before we turn. That's what happens when you rely on SimBrief and don't actually check the weather. Unreal. Okay, let's start the left turn now, inbound. Approach mode. Montreal traffic, November Mike, Delta Delta, established ILS runway 24 left. We are on final Montreal. I see the runway. I see the city. That was a quick save there from our bad wind judgment. Approach. Outside air temp is 6.
Altitude.
Okay, V approach, VRF 103 plus 5, so 108. We are now established. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think Brian already landed. It's Natalie our turn here. Okay, let's slow down. We can do flaps 15. Still the speed brake. Beautiful Montreal, look at this. Some sort of theater or stadium. Here's the city. Okay, gear coming down. Autopilot off. Actually. Yeah, autopilot off. Start slowing down to our VRF now. Looking good so far. Got a direct headwind. It flaps 35. Flaps 35 set, gears down. Lights on, landing check complete. We'll slide now to 108 or so. So far, so good.
$500.
500 feet stable. Missed approach altitude set.
Minimums.
Continue. It's a bit gusty here on final. Butter. Alrighty, Montreal. What you got for us here? Where are we parking? Oh yeah, olive oil in the chat, everybody. That was awesome. Thanks, Eliza, for the olive oil. Let's see, I think I might keep going there. Whoop whoop boo. Oh yeah, another successful flight. 2 in a row. Okay, I think we're gonna just vacate here to the right and see what we could do. Congrats. Thanks, Beach Juju. Appreciate it. Nice flight request. Okay, we got landing lights off, strobe off. I don't know where to go. I guess we can go to general aviation. Should be to the right here, assuming that those hangars is what it means. Thanks again, Brian, for joining the flight. Hope it was fun. Montreal traffic, November Mike Delta Delta crossing runway 28 at Foxtrot, Montreal. Oh, good fun. Oh yeah. Super chill. I like when flights are chill, you know. Go Montreal, runway 28 is clear, Montreal. Alright, let's what is this? This is such a weird building. Maybe autogen or something. Well, we're gonna taxi to those hangars. Okay, we'll turn the right engine off here. Oh crap. Got distracted here on the taxi. Oh, that's probably cargo actually, now that I think about it. We'll just go in there and see what happens. I don't think we even can. Oh yes, we can right here. Good enough, eh? According to Volanto, it's a 14th person to land here today. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's not too many people, actually. I will park it right here. Get the parking brake set. Cool. Good here. Boom. Look at that. That was total time of flight, 1 hour and 39 minutes. Oh wait, no, that's not it. That's another one. There we go. Now the battery's off. Alright guys, well welcome to Montreal. Thanks for the flight request, Beachy Droop. I hope you liked your flight to Area 51 as well as Montreal. I had fun guys. That was a 2 hour, 47 minute stream. Amazing stream, double flights. Great job, my love. Best pilot ever. Love you. Thank you so much, Eliza, again, once again for tuning in. Love you more. Thanks for being the best co-pilot and being the best girlfriend ever. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Beachy Droop, for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll definitely have a fun flight for you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great Thursday. Peace out, guys. Taught him everything I know. Hashtag credit. All right, Mr. Brian, thanks.